What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. It's your boy Jay with Just Vlog TV. Today we're talking about real versus fake dreads, my opinion, how I feel, and a quick story that will help make it make sense. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this quick story, man. So right around Christmas time, we was looking for a Christmas tree. And right here where I live at, down the road here, they had a Christmas spot. You know, you can get your trees and so forth and so on. I pull up to the place to get my Christmas tree. Meet my wife there. We get out of the car, we talking, doing whatever we gotta do, blah, 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 blah. Right as we walking through the gate, there's this young guy. As soon as we walked in, he asked, did we need any help with anything? If we did, come and let him know. And he'll come and pull the tree down, let us see it, whatever. After he said that, the very next thing out of his mouth was, hey man, how long have you been growing your dreadlocks out? I was like, yeah, I think I've been growing them for like 10 months now, man, X, Y, and Z. And he was like, oh man, they're coming along real, real nice. I said, hey, I appreciate that, man. And instantly, pulled off his do-rag, and he had these very small baby locks. Instantly, I thought about where I started and where I came from. As soon as he showed me his locks though, and this is where the story is gonna start to make sense. As soon as he showed me his locks, we started giving him tip after tip. We started conversing about dreads. We started conversing about all kinds of products and stuff like that. I was telling him some of my do's and don'ts. When you start noticing the budding, I mean, I just started giving him every single thing I could think of from my month one all the way up until that day. I gave him everything, and my wife was just standing there because she know if somebody starts talking to me about bodybuilding, they start talking to me about dreadlocks and motorcycles, I'm gonna be there for at least an hour. I even gave him some of the YouTubers that I watch. I gave him a lot of you guys' channels that's out there in the community. I gave him a lot of channels, gave him mine as well. So he might be watching this video, man, so shouts out to you if you are watching this video. But I gave him every single tip I can possibly think of. And at the end of that conversation, man, we dapped it down, whatever the case, and, you know, we kept it pushing. But I actually felt good that, you know, he noticed, you know, my dreads. I actually felt good that he actually was growing his dreads out. I mean, it was just a good experience, and the conversation we was having was pretty good, right? Moving into the next day, and this is where, you know, the real versus fake locks come into play. The very next day, directly across the street from that, and I'm not gonna say any names of where I was at, you know, the place I was going to get something to eat at, because it's literally right down the road, and I'm pretty sure these videos circulate to everybody in the world at some point, right? So no names, no nothing. I pull up to the spot that I was going to get something to eat at, order my food. I get to the window, waiting for them to come and take my money, and I see some very long dreads, and I'm like, oh man, that's what's up. You know, and I was already prepping my questions, man. I mean, I was prepping my questions because there was nobody behind me, so I was like, I'm finna ask a couple of questions, you know, see what kind of products he may use, because hey, it's dreads, man, we do this, right? Just yesterday, I gave out some tips, so I feel like I might as well, you know, keep it going, right? So he comes to the window, opens the window. I was shocked because they were the fake dreads. And when I say the fake dreads, it looked like they were just the, I don't want to say the wrong name, and I wasn't about to do no research on what his dreads was looking like because it's not that deep, but they were not what I have sitting right here on my head and what you may have, you know, from the, you know, sitting on your head from a real journey's perspective. All right, those things were shiny, and they just were not real. I'm talking about, you can see the texture of them not being real, and you can see where they were attached to hair. I don't know, they just wasn't real. I got turned off by it. All my questions I wanted to ask went out of the window because I just knew that my journey and his journey was not the same journey. Now, does that mean I don't like people with fake locks? No, but if you have them, you can have them. More power to you. You know, you can do whatever you want to do in life. But for me, I know that the journey of what I've been going through for the last year, what I've been going through, and the journey that he's going through is two separate journeys. Wind back to the night when I was talking to the one kid at the Christmas spot, right, with the trees. I mean, the tips was just flowing, and we was conversing, man, the tips was flowing. But when I got to that window and I saw those locks, I immediately said no. Like, I immediately shut down, didn't want to ask no questions, didn't care about his lock journey. No, none of that, because I just knew and felt that his journey and my journey wouldn't relate, if that makes sense. So quick video, quick story, real versus fake locks. Am I for it? Hey, more power to you. I will never have them. I personally don't care for them. And the reason why, honestly, I think I don't care for them is because I have my own locks now. And what I've been going through, I know the struggle. And where I came from with my locks, there's a lot of things that, like, I didn't even mention in my 1 year video, you know, with how my hair was looking. And I had a lot of pictures I could have showed you guys how bad my hair was looking, you know, with that dry scalp and stuff. And I could have showed y'all picture after picture after picture, and you would have been like, oh man, I don't even see how he made it. But I just didn't do it, you know, just personal preference. I just didn't do it. But the journey that I've been going through for the last year and the journey that that guy may have been going through with his locks, I just felt that it wasn't the same journey, and I just didn't feel compelled to want to give him any information. I didn't feel like I wanted to ask him any questions because I felt like he wouldn't be able to help me in my journey. I didn't feel like his journey and my journey would relate. So with that being said, if you're for wearing fake locks or getting fake locks or whatever the case, more power to you. If that's how you want to start your dread journey, hey, more power to you. I'm not a fan of it. You'll never catch me with the fake locks in my head, letting my hair grow out. You'll never catch it. I'm not a hater on it though. You know, more power to whatever you want to do. But for me, no. So that's my opinion. That's where I stand with it. Real versus fake locks. I'm more for the real locks, vice the fake locks. But you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happy is really it's really what matters at the end of the day. If it makes you happy and you don't want to go through the stages, you know, and experience this whole process, and you want to skip straight to, you know, just having long locks and just letting them grow, man, you can do that. But I won't do that ever. But anyway, man, it's been your boy Jay with Just Vlog TV, man. A real quick video, man. Time for me to get back to work. Just felt like checking in with you guys and giving y'all this story because I know I owed you guys that, and I said I would give it to you. If you guys enjoyed that video, man, I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace out.